Hey, what's up, YouTube? Well, it's hard to believe, but we have entered the final month of this awful year, 2020. And while I'd like to talk more about Christmas, which I will, when I can make the kind of videos I prefer to be making, instead of closet videos because my dad's asleep and he's still off, I'd like to talk about a subject matter that I've never discussed on here. For a change, it's a movie and not a cartoon, but I'd like to talk about how, I wouldn't say that I hate Home Alone, but how I really do not like to watch it, okay? If I never see it again, that will be too many more times, okay? And here's why I feel that way. Well, I didn't always feel that way, obviously. You know, there once was a time when I absolutely loved it. And it was actually one of my favorite movies, and I would have been considered this little guy my favorite actor or character, you know, long before I knew about Angelica. So, one time I was in second grade, and we had to put down our favorite actor. Well, that was pretty hard for me since I didn't watch a lot of TV. So, I basically asked my mom how to spell Macaulay Culkin. And you know, I wanted to put the little boy on Home Alone, but I didn't know exactly how to spell his name. So, you know, he's about the size of a Kid Core doll. Here's a Kid Core doll for comparison. Little girl. So, she's slightly taller than him. So, you see, it's nothing against the child actor, or really the movie, just the fact that my dad seems to think he absolutely has to watch it every single time it comes on TV. You know, and I'm not even that bad about the movie I've been obsessed with for at least the past year, more like 2 years. I don't absolutely have to watch it all the time. But what really makes me mad is how he just wastes his off days. You know, he doesn't do anything fun or productive most of the time. He just sits and watches TV. And when Home Alone is on, you know, that's all he cares about. Why? I really don't know. Because Macaulay Culkin does not look or sound anything like that anymore, for obvious reasons. So, you know, it's really, you know, it's just a movie that depresses me, for the simple reason that, I mean, he's what, 3 years older than I am? And it just depresses the hell out of me to know that he is freaking 40, okay? That's how close I am to 40. And it will be 10 years today since I've had any living grandparents, and that depresses me too. And it's, you know, primarily it's the music. You know, it's beautiful, but it just really gets me down. You know, and this is just a time of the year that I just don't need to be any more depressed. You know, I want to laugh, not cry. So, you know, just hearing songs like Somewhere in My Memory and, you know, whatever those other songs were in that movie that at the church and all that. Something about a star, starlight, star bright, or something like that. It's just, you know, I really just don't want to hear that for the 50 billionth time. And of course, that's an exaggeration. But, you know, if I never see Home Alone again, you know, that would be absolutely fine with me. You know, just having this little doll. And I'm thinking, you know, I might want to list him at some point. I'm thinking of doing it. I don't know, I'll probably talk myself out of it, but I just feel like he's not improving my life, you know, other than to say that I actually have a 7-inch doll that is a boy without me making it into a boy, you know, like many of the ones that I have. Like, see, this was obviously a Kid Core girl, and I made him into a boy by flocking his hair. So, you know, there's Kid Core, and then there's Macaulay. But, you know, he's really not improving my life, and neither is this Jonathan Taylor Thomas Pinocchio doll. You know, there was a movie around 96 where Jonathan Taylor Thomas portray a lesser known Pinocchio than the Disney one. So, I don't know. You know, his pants are all dry rotted. They're falling down because the elastic is dry rotted. But he's an 8.5-inch doll, and that's extremely rare, which is the main reason I have him. You know, there aren't many dolls that are 8 inches, which converts to 4 feet tall. So, I don't know. I'm torn about that too. So, I really don't know what to do, you know, as far as all these dolls. I just have way too many. But, you know, it's just something that I just couldn't stop buying. You know, I see them and it's like I just can't stop. But, you know, like this cute little girl, another kid core, Katie. But it's just, you know, it's a shame. It's like you know, I have so many of them that I really just can't even keep track of them. There was a time when I used to log them as I would buy them. Now I just have so many that that would be impossible. So, yeah, it's like I just have too many dolls. And these movie characters here, really, it's not that I care so much about the movie, because I don't even think I've seen this movie. That might be on my to-do list. But, you know, just the thought of having diverse dolls of both genders is really what appealed to me. You know, it's just, I really don't know, but I am sick to death of watching Home Alone and hearing my dad watch it because I really could not care less if I never saw it again.